Howdy! Well, welcome to our 2015 cruise to Ocean Falls and Princess Royal Island. The object is to see spirit bear. So white, black bear, white fur, black paws. Some are all white. Anyway, so we're going to go up and see. Tried to talk John and Bob into joining us, but it looks like it's just Colin and I. Colin has a crew, Martina Zudima from the Sunshine Coast. And so she's going to join us and in the cruise and see how things go. Anyway, so that's the plan. We're going to take about 2 months, month up, month back, and hopefully we'll succeed. We're going to stop at many different places: Klamtu, Namu, Secret Cove, Lasqueti, lots of other places. So hopefully this will turn out just fine and no mishaps, or what's the haps, as Colin would say, and enjoy the cruise. Good morning. Today is Thursday, June the 18th. Left home Monday the 15th, and so I guess maybe the 17th today. Anyway, whatever it is, stayed at Eagle Harbor Monday night and headed out. Well, this morning I left Eagle Harbor. I was waiting for John. John was waiting for his meds. And so I've been under sail for a while. I decided rather than going west over to Flying Bay and Stewart Island and clear at Bedwell, I decided instead to go directly north and clear at White Rock. So right now I'm heading for Semiahmoo. Well, that's the Seeker. Pity the owner of the Seeker. Because he has a perch. Been perching there for years. Well, they were here last year. I don't know whether it's the same boat or not, but imagine the deck is a mess. And his Windex is shut because they've probably perched on it. It's just spinning in circles, which it's not supposed to do. So at Semiahmoo, June the 19th, on my way north. Well, I came through Horseshoe Channel from Nanaimo, heading north to meet up with Colin he's in Secret Cove, which is just a little bit north of Smuggler Cove. Been there before, not in Secret, but in Smuggler. Doing along about 5-6 knots here. Seas are a little bit lumpy, 5 to 7 foot swells, but nice 15 to 17 knot wind coming from the northeast. Beam reach, starboard tack. Pretty nice out here. Comfortably cool. Not really cold, but just cool. That's the entrance into Secret Cove. Kind of circling around here. A little bit of a cove right here, or a little inlet. Little inlet right there. Colin is in there someplace. He's at a dock. Friend of Martina's. And kind of circling on around here, there's another marina and inlet over there. Doesn't go up very far. Tried to find a place to anchor. Nothing there. Very nice little cove. Lots of homes in here. I'm sure there must be road access. I see cars and stuff. I think it's called Buccaneer marina up in there, I guess, where Colin is.
Way off the island. Yeah.
Do you mind if I take your picture?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
That way my wife, Patty,
Okay.
she's not with me. She's babysitting, and
Her mom is ill. He told me that her mom is
it's
ill.
her sister. Her sister is,
Bad operation.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You know, you're doing what my husband always did. He always had his camera.
All right. Yeah, yeah.
And whenever we met new people or went to new places, he come, will you wait for me or will you come with me? I say, oh, I go anywhere with you except Siberia. And we ended up in Regina, Saskatchewan,
All right. Yeah.
which is like Siberia.
Especially in the winter.
Yeah, yeah. So that's,
Well, I hope they didn't have any salt mines. No salt mines. There on the side of their fuel dump.
Elizabeth was the one we just had snacks with, and she had blackberry juice, which was very good. Went for a walk, and now Colin's going to feed me some poison oysters. I'm thinking in the 60s. There is no publication date. Anyway, this is a picture of Lasqueti, and usually what we've done in the past is there's False Bay, and that's kind of the northwest end, and usually right there where that little anchor sign is right there, that's what the locals call Cocktail Cove. That's usually where we drop anchor. And the wharf is right there to the right of the anchor, that little finger that sticks out there. And then the community center is down island. We think somewhere right around, we're going to go into anchor either Boat Cove. We think that it's right around, the community center is kind of right around in this area right here. We're going to, here in a few days, go over to Boho Island. It's supposed to be very good for oysters. Probably anchor in there. And another good anchorage there, Rouse Bay. Boat Cove is supposed to be a good anchorage. We may go into Boho maybe like on the 2nd or 3rd of July, and then come on around into Boat Cove. But that's Lasqueti.
Maybe. Any ripples on the pool? No, the troubles on the pool.
you can knock on the door. I'm in the garden.
There's still hundreds of plants.
I just drop them up safely at your place, but I'm on my way. Okay.
That's so sweet.
Hi.
Thank you.
How are you this morning?
I'm good. Yeah, very good.
You got a nice day.
It's supposed to warm up
It
actually.
is already warm.
So-
It's much warmer at my place as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
I already have 26 degrees
Holy
on the
moly.
veranda. But you get more of the breeze coming.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's 6:40.
I know.
So you have a good time.
Okay,
Thank
thanks
you
for the
so
ride.
much.
Thank you,
You're
Elizabeth.
welcome.
Yeah.
And she's going to bring you home safe again.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, there was not really a worry.
Hi,
I
how are
wouldn't have
you?
let you walk. I'm very well. How are you?
Good.
Yeah.
I'm Terry.
Martina,
Nice
Terry.
to meet
you.
you. Yeah, come on in. So you've had an okay visit so far?
Yes, no mishaps.
Couldn't be in a better place.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Expected to see you in the pool.
Well, I was in twice yesterday, morning and then later.
I've got
But
matching
I
socks.
can only
there,
do so much swimming. Pardon, Colin?
I was saying to Terry, I've got matching socks today. He gave me a hard time yesterday.
Oh, well.
I mean, you got a hole in full of coffee.
Yes, that's for on the go.
Martina and Colin going out for a day sail. Going out of Secret Cove. Trying to get Martina to get her sea legs, maybe. Ahoy! Very nice. Yes, very quiet.
You're awfully close in here.
Why are you, you got your life vest on, but she doesn't.
Oh, I think I'm going to Anderson Bay,
Okay.
continental Texana. This is working.
Okay. Yeah, the boat that you see in this picture, Chase, was sailed by Elizabeth and Fred Cole for several years. Good morning. Yes. Martina's sister.
What happened?
Gee, they were just flopping
I saw Terry coming.
What?
Thanks, quit just as you got up there.
Oh, well, that's what it is.
Soup. Something about that nectar out of the oysters, very spicy. Don't point that at me, it might go off.
I know, my lens is cracking. Sorry. Hi.
Yeah.
You automatically a member with that
Sign me up for June, so
and take a membership card, and I can get my daughter to put a
I'm
little
right.
Oh.
No, there's.
stamp on for
I'm
you.
playing too, but at 12.
Patty would like this chair. Wow.
Wonder this time where she's gone. I wonder if she's gone to stay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away. Anytime she goes away.
I think we're gonna go for French Creek.
Never come, never come,
White and red. Everything's fine.
Paradise waits half a mile away from wherever I am. Oh, Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County by the Green River where paradise lay? And I'm sorry, my son, you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's cold train is hauled away.
Beer card. Settle the box. Yeah, they have beer. So that's the only place you can drink the beer.
Yeah, not to mention.
Oh, yeah. Canada is so back.
I'll work in progress.
These guys allow them to also sell beer and liquor.
Thanks, John.
This
after watching the video that it is her. She'll be about the right age and the right color of hair and kind of the right demeanor. We'll find out what her name is.
Thank you.
Now they're smoking BC Bud behind the community building. It reeks back there. Georgia. The body of land over there is Texana Island. We left lunch, or excuse me, we're on our way to lunch. We left False Bay on Muscogee Island at 8:30 this morning. Good southeasterly wind, clipping along about 6 knots, and clearing skies. Some clouds, but mostly clearing. We should be in London in about 4 hours. It's a 35-mile from False Bay to Lund. Stay overnight, get some water, beer, and other things like that. They have a nice grocery store. The shop is picking up a little bit. So we're here and we're having a good time. Well, we've been doing pretty consistently 7.5, 8.5. I've been over 9 knots. We're on, right now I'm on a broad reach, and swells are fair size but tolerable. We're again on our way to Lund. We're about 2 hours away. Kind of up around the bend there ahead to the left after this island coming up. Just a gorgeous sail, having 17, 18 knots of wind. Pretty nice. You get these swells come up from behind and kind of want to change things, change the course a little bit, but you kind of scoot down the backside. Some sun, some clouds, cool, comfortable.
Summer when the day is over, there's a heart a little colder. Someone said goodbye, but you don't know why. Somewhere there is someone keeping all the tears they have been weeping. Someone said goodbye, but you don't know why. Is there a reason why a broken heart begins to cry? Is there a reason you were lost although you don't know why? Give me a reason why you never want to say goodbye. If there's a reason, I don't know why. Always looking for a me.
Came in last night on a lumpy run up from the south, Johnstone Strait. Bellevue and Wassail, Mariposa, Freehat, where are you? Well, purple martin nests chattering away. Here at Port Neville. Lorna is not here. She moved to Campbell River and is married. Erica is living in Campbell River too. She is getting remarried again next month, according to Chet. That's Chet right there.
We go there too.
Breakfast now, that's
Yeah, whenever there's I start the generator, like the little one to run power in the shop there sometimes in the morning. Teresa always, oh, I gotta do laundry, it's on.
Yes.
The nice day, it's sunny, it's windy.
Of course,
The
yes.
sun, wind will dry those clothes
Yeah.
in no time, probably like a couple hours.
Yeah.
Just weed in the garden for a little bit before it gets too hot this afternoon. Can't take the heat like I used to.
But the wind is probably going to be staying, do you think?
Well, the wind will
Usually.
stay and it keeps us cool, but it doesn't stop you from getting burnt or anything like that.
Right,
So,
right.
yeah, so.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I wouldn't let him hang around me like that, but
Well,
Ron
Ron
doesn't
does.
seem to.
It's sort of like, you know, he walks by the bear in the morning like,
So
morning
far, they
Fred,
have a
morning
mutual
Ron,
agreement.
and off they go, you know.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't been a problem other than getting into
Well,
his fruit trees and
we-
things like that.
Yes,
That's
that
the
would
other
be
problem.
typical.
Yeah.
We took some
Yeah.
friends from Hunter Harbor, a seashell taxi over to their place. And Colleen's got this,
And, you know, Bruce and
I don't know if you know
Bruce and Colleen,
Bruce and Colleen Haynes from
and,
Seashell, or John
John
and Marion
and
DeJong.
DeJong.
The names are familiar.
Well, anyways, Colleen's got this. Here's a terrier way eating currants, and she goes, whoa! Takes a bunch of pictures and gets in the house. It was Fred, right? So he's always around there. So
He was busy eating the berries.
yeah, he was no problem.
But
So I guess we should head back to the boat.
Yeah.
Right to there.
Forget about the
Wait,
water.
and he's looking.
Oh yeah.
So we're giving him the
It's
get
getting
off the
kinda
canoe.
faded.
And he came off this end. This is actually one of his front paws here. Scraped it here.
Yeah, he tore the hole there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he was just a big. Well, they're so curious, you know.
Yeah.
And their sheer weight wrecks things. It's not like they're trying to wreck anything.
No,
They're just
that's
curious.
true
Right?
enough.
So
Yeah, that big guy.
Uh, 1859 to 1939, he deceased. October born. This one is, looks like it says 1809 to, I'm not sure. Yeah, a boathouse once upon a time, so falling apart. And there's a relic in a yellow shirt standing next to another relic.
Just about as rusty.
Krusty.
You think they say things like the big old crowbar there? I mean, that's used
Yeah, it's still a good piece of iron.
Oh, it might be a Sasquatch.
Yeah.
But maybe.
Here's a deer or something.
Looks like a bear print. Bear paw. Old handmade barn. The old post office, it was, I think it was a residence too, made of red cedar. That's what Chet said anyway. And then that white in between the logs, cedar logs, is mortar to keep out drafts. There, Lagoon Cove. Bill passed away 2 years ago. Jean is running the place along with her helpers.
The Bible says.
Okay,
Tell the Bible. Okay. Again, I don't want to offend anybody with this joke, so I apologize before I start. But anyway, this fellow goes into this Bible company, and he walks up to the receptionist. And he says, "I like to buy a Bible. I want to sell Bibles." And the receptionist says, "Okay, just a minute, I'll get the sales manager." So the sales manager came out, took him in the back, and says, "What can I do for you?" And he said, "I want to sell Bibles." And he said, "You know, we really don't need new salesmen right now." But he said, "Well, please, I want to sell Bibles." And the sales manager kind of felt sorry for him, and he said, "Okay." He says, "Here's 10 Bibles, see what you can do." So the sales manager comes back in the afternoon after lunch, and here's the fellow sitting there. He says, need more Bibles. He says, "Here's the money." And so the sales manager says, "Well, here's 25 more Bibles." Came in the next morning. Here's the guy sitting there. Need more Bibles. And so he goes, "Wow." He says, "Well, here's 50 more." So he comes in after lunch. He says, "You need more Bibles." And the salesman says, "But wait a minute. In 2 days you sold 85 Bibles. That's amazing." He says, "Would you mind telling me how you do it?" He says, "No." He says, "I go out you go out in the neighborhood. I go out in the neighborhood and I go up." And he says, "You knock on the doors." Knock on the door. And he says, "When the lady comes to the door, I say, well, would you like to buy a Bible, or would you like me to read it to you?"
I get him up here every night. He's been doing it for 3 nights in a row.
Dagger, Scotland, discus. And he goes in. The Irishman, the Englishman picks up this telephone pole. Smith, England, pole vault. But it's the Irishman, you know what to do now. His buddies have gone. Looking around the building site. He gets this barbed wire. He walks up to the desk and he says, "Murphy, Ireland, fencing."
there's Cape Caution over there. We a couple nights ago we were in Blunden Harbor. Last night was Allison Harbor. Came out this morning. Lumpy. Good grief. These big Pacific rollers coming in here. To me it looks like they're like 8-footers, 10-footers. Belvy just a bouncing away. And anyway, taking a little bit of a pounding, but we're getting ready to make a turn here. And what we'll do is head due north. That'll, I think, put some of the swells behind us. So that'll help. But we're just bouncing all over the place here.
Got 2 alleys in the boat.
Doing about 5 knots. Under power.
But,
wind on our nose.
125 centimeter one.
Just having a good old time. We've got Essence is over there. They're out of Blaine in a 37.5 Hunter. Saw them in Blunden. Kind of ways away.
So we can talk probably high noons and
this is Egg Island. Egg Island. Supposed to calm down just up ahead. Essence is a Hunter 35.5. And Fury Cove. They're in just over the house. It's all seashell sand bits, I guess. Anyway, rocks are right here, a little close, coming up on low water. Got 12 feet under the stern of the boat here, which isn't too bad, but still kind of thin. Canada geese. On the other side is Fitzhugh Sound. North of here is Bella Bella, not too far north. And Ocean Falls, even closer. There's Martina and Colin and Wassail. Not up yet, probably, or maybe they are, I don't know. Having a gorgeous sail up Fitzhugh Sound, heading north to Namu. Should be there. It's about 20, a little over 20 miles away. Got the Genoa up in 15, 16 wind. Taking advantage of the north wind going up Fitzhugh. Kind of up there ahead, quite a ways. We were going to go to Codville, but that was almost 40 miles, so Namu was a compromise. Here's Wassail, charging along up Fitzhugh Sound. Looks like Martina is at the helm. Looking great. Wassail hard charging. We got 14 to 18 knots of wind on our way to Namu Harbor. Butts along here, 5-6 knots. Pretty nice. Well, I guess this place is called Rock Island Harbor or something like that. There's Colin over there. Oh, Martina. The entrance we came in, can't find it. It's must have closed up, and we don't know how to get out of here. It's just a alpine lake. That's not it there. I think it might be it there, we're not sure. Nobody here, just the two of us behind the old cannery here at Namu. And then over on these rocks, the strangest looking, almost looks like a burial platform Indians used to bury their dead. They'd leave them up in it, like in a tree on a platform, and let nature run its course. No oysters. A dock here, according to Wagoners. Place to tie up. People here greet you, etc. But we don't see anything other than just buildings falling down. Looks like there's nothing here. Say there's a, it says a store there, but it's just wide open. We don't see anywhere to tie up. Some empty, vacant houses. I mean, there's nobody here. Sort of like Minster Island Resort. Nothing here. Wagner says it was open for business, but don't see anything here. So we're going to head to Bella Bella, or New Bella Bella, whichever. They're kind of right across from each other. Looks like a ghost town. Saw them coming up from back there up through Fitzhugh Sound. Now we're just kind of coming into, or have been in, yeah, anyway, coming up on Llama Pass, and we're going to be making our turn into there towards Bella Bella. But big ship, ferry, they come up here I guess pretty regular. Anyway, we're in Fisher Pass right now, or Fisher Channel. It goes up and hooks up with Hicot to the north. As part of the Inside Passage. So, latest update. Beautiful day. Putzing along here under no sail, no wind on the nose. Not much of a wind, about 5 knots. So. Oh my goodness, he's right here. Humpback. Huge. There's several of them in there. There's more south, but this one, he came right in front of me. I don't know, about 50 feet away off my starboard bow, port side bow. And now he's right behind me. Look at that, right there. Right there. Huh.
break my heart in two. I wonder how you can endure all I've said, all I say to you. How strong, how brave, how true are you to bear the
We're coming up on to Clem 2, which is in Clem 2 Pass, just on the south bordering Princess Royal Island. It's a First Nation village. Looks like there's quite a population here. The sign says Spirit Bear Lodge. Okay, I guess we're in the right place.
That's right now.
That's George. He's a watcher of the lawn. He's a watcher of that. Bigger and better and newer than the one in Help Bay.
We're going to have, can I be 25? I'll make you 25. Thank you.
That's Quigley Creek. We're in Quigley Harbor, Quigley Bay, Quigley Inlet, something. Best anchorage I could find was 66 feet of water. Good grief. Colin is over there fishing. Martina. Good morning. Spirit Bear. Okay. Well, this bay is very poorly charted. Really nasty little place with lots of rocks and submerged hills and up here, Quigley Creek, looking for Spirit Bear. The only thing I see looks like the remnants of a clam garden right there, because it looks like it's, you know, the rocks are kind of organized from First Nation people. Kind of a flat spot right there, and lots of clam residue here. Not going ashore. Chicken. Buck, 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 buck. Anyway, it's really pretty in here. Quiet. Kind of a little bit of a eddy I'm sitting in. Tannin in the water. Lots of tannin. Quigley Creek kind of goes up into there. You can only, I went up there as far as I could go, short of getting out of the boat and dragging to get up over the rocks and stuff. But lots of fish jumping. Waiting for Spirit Bear to come out and dance a jig for us. I don't know. Long way for naught. I got out of the boat here. Wanted to come up there. It looked like it was a lagoon here off of Quigley Creek. Coming down here. Looks like it would be a good place for salmon run and bear to come and feed. And so it kind of comes up right in here and a little bit of a lagoon in here. Looks like it might fill up with some seawater, high tide. Nifty little place. A great big jellyfish here. About the size of a dinner plate. The jellyfish we just saw was in Myers Narrows Cove, and that's over there is goes through Myers Narrows. That's where we came from Clem 2, and now we're heading back to Clem 2. Be there like this afternoon. Nice little anchorage. There were 3 boats in here, Colin and our boat, and then another power boat. They just took off. So lots of rain, but looks like we're getting some sun breaks, and looks like it might be a nice day after all. Counting on it. Another one over there. Nice sockeye that I just caught. Jumped in the bucket. We're going to have him for dinner, I guess. About an 8-pounder. Anyway, looks nice. And this old blackie, he smells that salmon, and he wants it. Anyway, Ken in that fishing boat, he's a gill netter, came in and he had about 60 nice big salmon, chum and sockeye, and anyway, he sold me one for 10 bucks. Nice guy. First Nation, he and his wife. He's catching them for, he's going to can them and smoke them, and this particular catch is for his food. That little guy right there, we've heard this, it sounds like a cat meowing. He sounded just like a cat. I was hoping he would do it again. They smell the fish. Oh, Grumman Goose.
Pacific Coast.
That's the company I phoned. That would have been $468 for one direct.
But just so you have no doubt, here is Commodore Bear. We saw him. This is proof. So you know. I know he's posing for us, that's why he's not moving. Pretty close to him. Pretty bird. Absolutely gorgeous entrance, south entrance in the Klemtu Channel. Just beautiful country. On our way to Boat Inlet. Been there before. Be there this afternoon. Some big waterfalls up there. We just came into Oscar, the west side of Oscar Pass, heading again towards Boat Inlet for the afternoon. Beautiful falls. This is the Saunders Inlet Lighthouse. Really very attractive. It's fairly new. It's making our turn. Heading towards New Bella Bella. Dryad Point Lighthouse.
Yeah, that's fine. So you know where we are. We've been in, the two of us have been in it before. First been, we'll see you when you get here. So likewise.
This is a new experience. We're here in Beals Bay, and I am just serving up my egg fry special topped with salmon roe or salmon eggs, and I guess we'll see how it goes. Good morning. July the 27th. We left Beasley Bay and Gunboat Pass here about an hour or so ago. Kind of wiggling our way north towards Ocean Falls. Kind of overcast, a few sun patches, columns behind, and uncomfortable out. Anyway, we're up to Ocean Falls, probably spend the day there, maybe get water. We're just leaving Gunboat Pass and we're heading towards Cousins Inlet. And Cousins Inlet is the one that'll take us up to Ocean Falls. So, flat and calm, no wind, but we got a little bit of a tide current push north. Flooding. Sent a text message to John last night suggesting maybe doing a rendezvous in Melanie Cove down in Desolation in about 2 weeks. So he seems open to the idea. He said keep him posted, so we will. Just coming about 2 miles from Cousins Inlet, which takes us up to Ocean Falls. About an hour and a half away. Country here. I thought Desolation Sound was big country. The stuff up here is just immense. Hills, mountains. And there are no roads other than maybe a logging road, one over here. That's about it. Logging is pretty limited up here. Most of it is kind of studded cedar. There is some fir and hemlock over there in places, but it's kind of few and far between, and they have logged some of that. July the 27th, 2015. Flat, calm was behind me, and had a great cruise on the water since June the 6:15. Time to head for home. And once it goes way up into the wilderness area. Up ahead, we're a few miles away. Colin and I were going to come up here in 2010. Made it as far as Alert Bay. Furnace stopped working. Got cold, rainy, headed south. I think we're going to make it this year. It's been 17 years for Colin. This will be my first time. There's Ocean Falls up ahead, about 3 miles away. There's a landslide up behind Ocean Falls. I bet that made quite a racket whenever it happened. It's a good sized one. I think that's the community of Ocean Falls. Not sure what's there. We'll find out. Here. A little sheer. No road access. The only way in is by boat, plane. That's about it. No access out of here or into here. Lines that I think are coming from the dam around this point up here. The dam was built as a hydroelectric plant back when the pulp mill was built in the early 50s, I think it was. That's all been shut down, but the hydroelectric plant supplies electricity to this community, Shearwater, Bella Bella, and New Bella Bella. Electric plant. Looks like water is coming over the spillway. Dam must be full. The old hotel, Old Town. Remnants of the pulp mill. Supposed to be a dock over there someplace. Water, etc. A lot of these buildings, the hotel is empty. A lot of the homes are empty. It is starting to slowly come back, so I've heard. Well, this latest landslide that I showed earlier came down around January of this year. Lots of stuff. Last time it came down, or the first time it came down was 50 years ago, and it killed 7 people. But this enormous landslide that I showed you earlier, just that slick side of the mountain, all came from up there. Amazing. Just talked with Dorothy at the post office and filled me in on a lot of stuff about the area. Another shot of all these boulders, huge, all the way from up there. You can't even see all the way up there. Oh, he's enormous. He just crossed in front of me, leisurely. I slowed down for him, didn't want him to hit me. Bigger than me. Going down to feed. That's the sign. They aerate 3 or 4 times and then the tail comes out of the water and down they go. Good morning. It's August the 1st, the day after the blue moon in Myers Inlet, just south of Cape Caution. Full moon. You can hear a red-throated loon squawking in the background. Yeah, he's a big grizzly. Awful close. I asked him to pose for a picture. He agreed, so pretty nice. Nice fella. No bear hugs though. The lagoon is really roaring as it empties. It's a big lagoon. Look at all this white saltwater suds. There's Miles Inlet. Kind of hard to see. There's a sea otter over there laying on his back, and he's eating a shell for dinner. He came by us earlier. Didn't have the camera. Well, he's done eating, and it almost looks like he's sleeping, and that may be how they sleep at night. It's just on their backs. That's usually how they swim. On their backs, on the water. A pair of red-throated loons putting up quite a ruckus. Heard it a little bit earlier. He's looking at me. He's got his paws on his nose, just floating there. big bowl. We're in Sturt Bay, northeast corner of Texada Island. There's a lagoon back in there. Lots of shellfish. I don't know, this is a busy, kind of a busy marina. I don't know whether it be wise. Lots of oysters over there too. Gobs of them. Remnants of an old log dump. You see the cables that tied the logs together. Dumped them into the water, take to market. Blew like stinking here last night. I was up anchor watch until about 11:30. Just really blustery. Finally settled down, go to sleep. Well, we're just coming back from Pender Harbor General Store and Garden Bay location. Very nice. There's a little stream that cuts through their property and they've turned it into a very nice garden. Bamboo and fern and all kinds of stuff. Very nice. But they have a water source there that kind of keeps things greened up. Well, Bellevue was nice enough to swing her stern over to the dock this morning. I could just step off the stern transom right onto the dock. Didn't have to bother with the dinghy. But now she's not cooperating. Not sure why, but there's a pretty sunset here in Smuggler Cove. Brilliant sunset.
You this moment, only in my dreams. Your
All shore tide. A little close, but I've got 25 feet underneath the rudder, so it should be okay. This is kind of a drop off here. That ketch is still trying to get himself settled for the evening. He's having a dickens of a time. Already banged into some boats, broke loose, I'm not sure why. Got people over there trying to help him.
I keep watching, I keep hoping, but time keeps us apart.
Well, we've been making some good headway. We left Smuggler Cove this morning. I think it's about 10 o'clock. Anyway, we got a nice northwesterly wind, about 15 to 17. Doing about 6 knots speed over ground. And not too bad. I got just a Genoa up. Colin's up ahead. He motored for a while because the wind was a little bit light this morning, but picking up in the afternoon. And I called Martina, and because Sea Shelf is just on the other side of this island, there'll be a gap coming up. I called to let her know that we're coming by because her house is right there on the water. And we got some wave action, kind of moving the boat around. I told Martina to look for us. I think just a minute there'll be a gap here. Can't really see her place, but it's over there on the shore. Heading for Plumper Cove. Never been there before. Colin agreed he sounded like a good place to go. It's a marine park, mooring balls, good anchorage, and things to do ashore. I just talked to Martina. She's over there someplace waving. It's hard to say with the boat movement, But anyway, that's Seashell. Northern part of Seashell, north of town. Just dropped in 12 feet of water, pretty much low tide. Coming up a little bit. A good set. Silva Bay. Colin will be in here shortly. Lots of rocks, a little tricky getting around, but charts are pretty close, pretty accurate. Regular visitor of Silva Bay, getting ready to take off. No beaver. Uncle Theo.
Where is that?
Washington.
Washington. Yeah, I told the mechanic I was running a little sluggish. He says, "Well, try the high test." Are you guys okay?
No.
I won't be asking his opinion anymore.
Hey, wow. That is incredible.
Over the years.
Well, I mean, obviously, but we're like surprised. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what caused it. So he had to wait. He had to wait.
I'm told, I've never been to England, but they have bitter, special bitter, and ESP.
Usually in the pub, they actually treat it for miles.
Did you know that
Did you find their Wi-Fi here?
I think it was.
That's why we didn't get any.
Oh, I lost the pen.
Yeah, sure it is. What the hell is that? Guy's a good looking dude. How I got the job here is the last chapter in the book, but what's really interesting is that page 112 has the 7 steps of the art of acknowledgement. I developed that on the bus of the city. When I realized I was meeting 112, I met more people than the Pope, the President, and the Queen every year. So I thought I wanted to make a difference. So I started doing some stuff that caught media attention. But it boils down to the 7 steps. Use it, read it, and change your life in 3 to 5 minutes. No, I'm not saying that. People told me that. Improve their relationship with their kids. And I said, how long did that take? He said 4 minutes.
Look into it.
Well, he was.
No, it has to be natural.
Yeah.
Not like that.
You know, could be walking. Turn back. I found my wheel.
Try to get that lyric in there.
I'm here in Montague Harbor. I just came back from the Hummingbird Pub restaurant. Had an interesting bus ride up and back. Always a hoot. Lots of music. Very similar to what we had last year. Pretty cool. Pretty sunset. I just crossed Harrow Strait, left Montague this morning, and had a nice trip. That's the Turnpoint Lighthouse on the southwest end of Stewart Island. And Roach Harbor, where Eau Claire Customs is just up ahead. Just cleared customs. Here at Roach Harbor. Pata Orca here, he's been broaching. Can't seem to get they're broaching, but I can't seem to get them at the right time.
Put a toggle switch between the blue and the gray wire in the wiring harness. You can shut off the transponder with the receiver still
Coming right by here. The bull. I'm here in Eagle Harbor. It's coming to an end to a wonderful cruise way up north. It's John's over there to the left. Eagle Harbor. Pretty sunrise. Mount Baker in the background. Just come up on a sunrise here shortly. The sun is just getting ready to break over the horizon. It's kind of a pinkish hue to it. Just breaking up over the horizon. Really bright. Got a few boats in here, but not many. It's where the old log dump was, back when they logged the island. There's trails that take you either to the left or the right. The bottom of the bay, over there. Department of Natural Resources, mooring balls. Got lots of fry just in here, schools jumping out of the water. Seagulls trying to catch them for breakfast.